back at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless. And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Now Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in Week 2 now. How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can. Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think? I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it. Unfolding so far so good for him. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory. And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. Throwing here is May. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? What's that? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one. And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1. 1 week, yeah. Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about. That's the challenge. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw, May. We'll get this to Baker. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. They'll throw with May. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
To the air, May.
Completes it to Douglas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Regular. Look out.
Throwing now is Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
Middle.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Alert! What's that?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
What's that?
Here's Cook again. Gets past one man. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Middle. What's that?
Now Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! James Cook from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. His way forward, and this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
To throw, it's May. And it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10. Here's May. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. A good pickup there at 22.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. This is Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Back to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
From the shotgun, it's May. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Cook up the gut. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and 4. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Thomas. Dances by him. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relief.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Allen now looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56, 56. Alert, alert, alert. Out. Look out.
Here's Allen to throw it. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Off 52. Look out.
Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 1st NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Thomas. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
To the right side and intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Cook. He can't get him down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Look out.
Give to Cook out of the gun.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Allen off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Allen. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jalen Polk, 72 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Allen off the bootleg. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Half. Gun. Where's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Wiggles free. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 33-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thomas. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the shotgun, May with it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Middle.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Alert! Look out!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll throw with May.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Douglas. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll run on first down. Thomas evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
105 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
To the air, May.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
A.J. Epinesa
in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Looking to throw, May.
Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. And Oliver able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10. Allen.
That'll be complete to Cook. Cook able to escape, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Alert! Hey, home, home, home. Regular, 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 regular. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
To throw is Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Middle. What's that?
Throwing, Allen. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range. And with a chance to walk out of here winners.
Now Allen.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
From the gun, it's May.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Buffalo, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.